speech. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I believe that every one of you might have a few chances of speaking on stage, right?
Yes.
No matter in class or at work, we all need to speak in front of public. How did you feel when you were on stage? Were you excited? Or you just cannot stand any longer on the stage? Today, I want to share my personal experience about how I conquer my stage fright and become a better speaker. Years ago, when I was a 4th grade elementary school student, I was recommended by my teacher to participate in an English reading competition. In the beginning, I didn't take it as a challenge. I thought, isn't it easy to just read out those English words on the paper? Besides, I don't need to memorize them at all. Well, it's always easier saying than doing. Not until I started practicing did I realize how hard it could be. Oral reading isn't just simply reading out loud those English words. It requires a lot of techniques, including clear pronunciation, fluency, appropriate body language, and most importantly, your self-confidence. Wow, self-confidence. I couldn't remember when was the last time I felt confident of myself. Even though I was scared to death, I didn't want to quit. Instead, I value every opportunity to correct myself and try my best to perform on the stage. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shirley, and my topic for today is Stop shaking like a chicken, Shirley. Show me your self-confidence. After a few weeks of practice, I was given a chance to perform in front of my classmates. I tried to pretend that I was the best speaker in the world during my speech. But I just couldn't stop shaking my legs. And there's still uncertainty in my voice. After I finished my speech, my classmates gave me a big round of applause, and they really encouraged me. So I said this to myself, you could be better, Shirley. Time flies. The competition day finally arrived. I grasped the last minute to practice and tried to recall all the suggestions from my teacher. Oh my God, it's 30 minutes left to start the competition. I grabbed my sheet of speech. Sweating, I walked to the competition area, trembling. I sit on my seat, praying. Then the competition started. Even though I was scared to death, I still had to go on that stage. I still had to speak that 5-minute speech in front of so many strangers. And fortunately, I finished it smoothly without too many mistakes. What a great relief! Yeah. I made it. And from then on, I knew that whatever challenge I might face in the future, I could always overcome it with my courage and efforts. 10 minutes of brilliant performance needs 10 years of hard work off stage. I deeply understood the true meaning of this phrase after I finished the competition. I had never expected that I would improve myself so much. and I gradually fell in love with English from then on. I've been through this tremendous transformation to become a better speaker who can stand here and speak confidently to all you guys. Therefore, if you think you will never become a wonderful speaker, well, from my personal experience, everything is possible. TME.
Shirley, please stay on the stage.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you delivered your C1 speech. And so, how do you feel now? Can you share it to everyone?
I feel relieved. Yay! I practiced for about a week. Yeah, and I practiced even when I'm on the road. You know, I'm walking and I try to recall all the details in my speech. Yeah, and then finally I finished it today. Yeah, thank you.
So, when do you want to deliver your C2 speech?
It depends. Let's ask Joseph.
Next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, okay. So I think the first time to deliver speech is so nervous, right? But you did a great job. Yeah. And so now I will invite Arnold Zheng from FJU to judge your speech.
Shirley, where? Okay. I think overall you did a really good job as a C1 speaker. And for your long coming, I think your spelling, or you can say you have a very good articulation. It means that you can say every word very clearly, and we can easily understand what you are talking about on your every word and every sentences. And you speak very smooth and very clear. Although you speak, I think the speed is acceptable. It's a little bit quick, but overall it's fine. It's very clear, all of us. I think that's a very, very good long coming. And another is that you are very confident and you are always smile in the C1 speech, because for most of the C1 speakers, they always frightened on the stage. But because your topic is about how to conquer your stage fright, your stage, how's that, right? Yeah, stage fright, and so I think you are very experienced on stage. So this is very good on coming. But there are some shortcomings that I think because the stage is this big, and you can use the space more. For example, if you don't have to stay on the same position, you can go here, you can go there, and when you go to a different direction, you can see different audience. I found that you frequently just look down sometimes when you are thinking. So I think it's more better to just look to the audience even when you are thinking. I think it's more better for the audience. So all in all, I think you are very experienced on the stage. So if you improve some of your shortcoming in your body language, I think you will be a very good potential speaker. Okay.
Thank you, Arnold. And next, I will invite Andrew to judge the speech.
Okay, Shirley. And first, I want to congratulations for you to complete your C1 speech. And C1 speech for C1 speech target is to introduce yourself. And in your speech, at first you mentioned questions. You asked everyone that did we all have an experience of speech, and I think it is a great tactic to start your speech, because you can raise the attentions to raise audience attention. and make they pay attention on your speech. And you also mentioned, you also told us that your personal stories, your personal experience about joining the English competitions, right? And you mentioned that throughout the competition, you become more confident on stage. And I believe that everyone can see. Shirley today is very confident, right?
Yes.
Yes. She performed very good. And also you, through all your speech is very fluent, and your voice is very very soft, and almost make my ears pregnant. And also you use dialogue. You use two people talking, and this is a great strategy to make the scenario be more alive. And also, apparently, I think your speech is very great, and I can very found suggestion for you. And great. Hope you can move on to your next speech and keep your great speech. Okay.